Hey boys and girls, I wanted to talk to you today about types of lines. I know that you learned about types of lines today in your PowerPoint, and I wanted to make sure that you understood that there are different types of lines, to just kind of talk to you a little bit more in depth about the different types of lines. There aren't many. There's just 3 different types of lines. Let's see, so let's look at them. All right. I'm going to go ahead and draw 2 lines. I'm going to name both of my lines. So one will be AB, the other one will be CD. Okay, these 2 types of lines are what we call parallel lines. Parallel lines are never going to touch. There's lots of different lines around your house. Hopefully you did your line scavenger hunt today, or your sort. Parallel lines will never ever touch. Always 2 lines, they don't touch. Now you need to know this because when we get over to polygons, we're going to talk about what kind of lines are in different polygons. And if they're never going to touch each other, then they are called parallel lines. All right, the next type of line that we're going to talk about, let's think about an intersection. If you are driving in the car or riding in the car and you come across an intersection, a lot of times there is a stop sign or a red light. An intersection just means crossing. So whenever we have intersecting lines, they are crossing, okay? So anything like this, we're gonna name our lines. So we have, we'll do AB again. Now notice my lines have arrows on them. They have arrows on them. And CD. They have arrows on them because they're lines. You can have intersecting line segments. Okay, if you only wanted a piece of that line and there are intersecting line segments, that would just take away the arrows. But that means that they just cross. Okay, and we're going to talk about angles next week when we talk about lines, and we're going to notice whether or not they have smaller angles or larger angles, and that's going to tell us that they're just intersecting. So we'll talk about that in a second. Let's move on to the last type of line that we have. We have what is called a perpendicular line. All right, and CD. Now, a perpendicular line means that it crosses at a right angle. If you look really close, right angles always have this little square in the corner. Then you know it is a right angle. So if it crosses at a right angle, it is perpendicular. Got it? It's not too difficult, but sometimes, you know, when we haven't learned angles yet, it gets a little confusing, but it crosses at a right angle. Knowing the definition still is very helpful. All right, so we had parallel, perpendicular, and intersecting. If you have any questions, ask your teachers. Hopefully this little quick video was helpful. I'll see you guys later. Bye.